Welcome in, family. If this is your first time joining, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. You already know if you need anything from me, everything is in the description below. Join membership for exclusive merch and perks. Anything else that you may need, trueashewellness.com. Spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, please protect me as I channel through the messages. Any negative energy coming our way, please return to sender and bring us back to center. Let's see what we got coming out. We got surrender, wounded healer, and then we have fearless love. Bottom of the deck is good juju. That's the underlying energy, is good juju. Okay. Whew. That gives me the divine wants to gift you with something. Okay. You could be being viewed as very lucky right now. Okay. No, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. Yes. Okay. Nicki Minaj could be significant. Your name could be Nicki. All right. Let's get it. Okay. I'm gonna wait to say what I want to say with that, but let's see what we got coming out. What is surrender? The flower of life, the cycle of creation, and is said to be the symbol and foundational forms of space and time. Okay, Venus. Okay, you could be Venus here. We got Libra and Taurus energy. This is the ruler of love, beauty, pleasure, money, relationships, romantic relationships, friends, and aesthetics. Okay, give me a moment. Let's see, what is wounded healer here? What is that? Oh, the sun. Wow. What is the sun? Seventh house, more partnership energy. Ooh. I know that's right. Okay, I see a lot of healing going on and a lot of healing going on, a lot of sacrificing that was done, and I see a lot of good juju coming back to you for that. Okay, and I see somebody really showing up in this Oshun energy, very fearless. Ooh, heart chakra, baby, your heart is open. Somebody's ready to receive love. Okay, and that's with any relationship. It gives the energy of somebody doing the work on themselves. Give me one more for the heart chakra. Oh, yo, these are some powerful cards coming out with the crown chakra. Okay, we got that crown elevation. All right. Judgment at the bottom. You've done the work, friends. Okay, let's get into it. All right. I feel like in the past, you could have had to surrender, okay, a lot of relationships. This could have been with a Libra. This could have been with a Taurus. You could be this Libra. You could be this Taurus. It's also talking about really surrendering to relationships, okay, platonic or romantic, that are not going, they are not in alignment with who you were ultimately supposed to be, or who you were ultimately supposed to connect with. And I feel like a lot of this took place over the course of time. You know, like how they say, time heals all. Well, that's kind of what I'm getting right here. It's like you could have had to let go a lot of friendships, lovers, and even work endeavors, like jobs that you loved, careers that you thought you were going to be embedded to forever. Okay, it's something about really healing your heart space. This could even speak on healing generational wounds as well. Really doing a deep dive. Okay, somebody could be 44. You could be 44, excuse me. Okay, I don't know. I want to say it. This is talking about healing the lineage. All right. One second, because I feel like I want to say something else. I feel like a lot of you had to also heal what you wanted, okay, out of relationships, okay? You know, when we're young, we want relationships. We think we know what we want in relationships, and we can think that people are so magnificent through our eyes, and then you look back when you get older like, I know you fucking lying. Because it really gives, like, you know how when you get older, or you become more mature, and you start looking at relationships, how we think like toxicity is love. And that was like a big indicator for me when I knew I was starting to grow more in the heart space. It was like, that toxic shit, baby, that is a no-go for me. You want to lose me? Start acting toxic. Like, and I know, like, we'll joke and be like, oh, we need a little toxic. I don't need a little none of that, okay? Because it's like, when you grow, and this is like not to shade nobody, but you will know, it's like a mature thing. You will see that a lot of things is just not beneficial for you anymore. Because I love to say, like, anybody who ain't got nothing to lose, you cannot be associated with me, because I have too much to lose, okay? And that's the same thing kind of with love. It's like, you don't have time, you know. Well, I'm gonna just say this. When I was younger, you know, I would keep some cars. I smashed out some windows. I flattened some tires. I took some hubcaps off. I even been in a shootout, and I even, you know, I did some things I wasn't proud of, and I thought that was love, because it was like, well, if we're in this chaotic situation, then the crazier you are, the more I love you, or the crazier the sex will be. When in reality, when you get older, you don't have time for that shit. You talking about spending money on getting your shit fixed. You talking about being bailed out of jail because what? We had to go to jail just to show that we was riding for each other. Baby, I am not no ride or die anymore. Okay? I was like that before, but I'm not like that no more. And I feel like a lot of us are, and I'm saying us because, again, you know, I'm a part of the collective, but I feel like it's a collective thing, especially with judgment here. A lot of us are learning more about ourselves, and with that time and that space, like that distance that you're putting between you and other people, you're realizing that, wow, that was never love. You know what I'm saying? And the more you heal your heart, especially with this heart chakra and this crown chakra, because this is giving me like future energy, but the more you heal these sides of you, the more you see like, wow, the things that I was enduring before, or the things that I was giving out once before, was not actually love. It was possibly just lust. Okay. But when I was talking about generational healing, it's giving me also a hermit's journey. Because again, with the hermit, it talks about going inward, learning more, really doing a soul diving type of thing. It makes you look at things from so many different aspects of self. Okay, this is like really trying to figure out why the mind works the way it works. Why do I love the way I love? How was I loved? How was my parents loved? Okay, again, and you know, I wasn't really a firm believer that you could heal by yourself. I always kind of felt like you had to heal kind of like with other people. But the more that I've been like alone, I realize a lot of real deep soul healing takes place when you are alone, because you don't have, I don't want to call it troublesome, but you don't have all of the extra noise around you and all the extra energy around you kind of like penetrating you while you're trying to figure you out, and it doesn't come off so harshly. Now, it's not to say that you can't heal when you're in a relationship, because I feel like, again, healing is linear. You will always heal, but I found that this journey in particular right now has been so much more beneficial for me than if I was with somebody else trying to figure out all these things about myself. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm moody, okay? And my son's father will always, you know, he used to tell me that all the time, like when I first met him, but that was like when I was in my 20s. And I've grown so much since then. I'm in my mid 30s now, so, and that's even wild to say, but I've grown so much since then. And you know, that self-realization is something, okay, especially with crown chakra. Again, it's not about me, but I want to give examples so it can be a little bit more relatable, and so you know that you're not the only one going through certain things. But I'm moody, and I had to like kind of grasp why I was so damn moody all the time. And that's not to say like I'm not moody still, but I have a better handle on my emotions, and I'm more so equipped now to identify why I act the way I act. Sometimes I know I act the way I act because I'm hungry. Sometimes it's because I have suppressed emotions within me that I need to get out, and so it kind of boils over. So now I become a little bit more boisterous, where I don't have to wait until things build up. I can just go ahead and speak my mind. But again, with that time and space, that distance being put in between me and other people, I really wouldn't, like, I could identify it, but now I can really pinpoint it. Like, because now if I get moody, I'm like, Alex, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I literally talk to myself like that. If I find myself becoming ugly, and I'm gonna just say like ugly in a sense of I don't like how I'm handling something, or I don't like the way I'm feeling inside, I go, what's wrong with you? And sometimes I go, okay, bitch, because you ain't ate. Go get something to eat. And then I feel so much better. Okay, so again, a lot of you are pinpointing what is actually going on right now with you. Okay, that's that surrendering. You could be surrendering a lot of things, and not just in a love aspect, but I can't lie, with the Venus here is giving me love and friends. Okay, family and friends is what it's giving me. And this current energy that you're in is the wounded healer. The wounded healer talks about how, yes, we have been wounded, but yes, we still prevail. We are still going to get on the other side. And yes, we don't necessarily have to forget the things that we've been through, but just take those lessons with you and move along with grace. I was hearing one of my favorite tarot readers say, somebody that she was talking to, that she was saying that, you know how like the Ten of Swords is talking about how like you're done, and even in the modern witch tarot, it's like everything is fine, and she has all these swords in her back. She was just talking about how one of her friends was saying like it's a representation of, I'm taking these swords with me. I didn't forget that they're there, but I'm picking them up and I'm getting the fuck on. Okay, it's like you're taking the lessons with you, especially with this sun in the 7th house. It's like really shining a light on healing relationships, how you move in relationships, how you talk to people in relationships, getting clarity when you feel like something is foggy, instead of pushing things under the rug, instead of assuming that somebody meant one thing when you could just simply ask, hey, what did you mean by that? Or if you've seen something, you can say something, instead of harboring and festering up all these emotions and then you lashing out on somebody when you could have just said, hey, who you texting? Who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be so but you can open up your mouth and communicate. And I feel like you're allowing a lot more positivity to come into your life. And it's also giving you this vitality to the world, not even just to yourself, but you're showing others how you can move with grace, even in the midst of being hurt or being betrayed or feeling as though all hope is lost. You don't have to show up in that woe is me type of energy. All right. You're also showing people what it's like to live through truth. Okay, like I was about to say, live through trauma. So again, it could be something here significant with this surrendering and family or generational trauma, and you're showing people that the cycle ends with me. Okay, like I've been through some things, but it ends here with me. Like, we're not going to continue this cycle. You could have kids and you're like, okay, I refuse to allow my children to experience this type of hurt, this type of pain, or not being able to express themselves. And again, I was big on that as well. When I had my son, I was like, it's a lot of things that I'm not going to I'm just not going to allow him to suppress certain things. Like, it might come off, I don't want to say pushy, but it's like I want to always offer him that space to cry if you need to. Tell me how you feel if you need to. Like today, prime example, I was braiding his hair. His grandma usually braid his hair. His grandma is a lot more heavy-handed than me. But with me, he cries all the time. And his dad go, I think you just cry with your mama because she your mama. And he does this thing where when he's crying, he holds it in. And I'm like, yo, that is so dangerous. Like, you can get yourself a damn aneurysm. Stop doing that. Like, he be like, and he's like foaming, fueling, trying to like hold that, suppress that emotion in. And I'm like, cry if you need to cry. I don't care. You're still going to get your hair done, but cry. If you need to cry, cry. We can take some time if you need to take some time, but you're going to get your hair done. And if you need to cry, cry. Or cut your hair. And he don't want to cut his hair, so if you need to cry, cry. So again, I feel like a lot of you are showing people what it's like to still show up in a space of, yes, I've been hurt, but yes, we can move along. Okay, and it doesn't have to be like very insensitive. It can be in a loving way. All right, and it's something about your aura radiating, and it's allowing people to feel like they're not alone. Like, okay, especially with 7th house here, we got house of partnership, business partnerships, marriages, legal ties, negotiation, contracts. You could also have a lot of people, and this is giving me like suitors. You could have a lot of suitors that are feeling as though they are learning vicariously through you. They might not tell you that they're learning certain things from you, but they could be. And you have people wanting to, you know, try this new found way of living out, okay, knowing that it is somebody who could be for me. It is other people in the world that's been through the same things that I've been through, but they actually heal. They actually look healed. They actually sound healed, or they're actually able to get over these things and love again, okay? Especially with that Venus energy. That's tart. Okay. Next up, for your future energy, we have fearless love here. That Oshun. You could definitely be embodying more fearless love. Like when I said somebody's heart is open, this is like, I've been through so much, but now I'm ready. I'm ready to love again. I'm ready to put myself out here again. And when I say I'm ready to love again, this can be I'm ready to find loving friends again. I'm ready to find a loving relationship again. I'm ready and willing, and I'm open to finding things that make me feel good inside. Because now you're a lot more wiser. You're a lot more privy to the things that are going on. You are a lot more connected with the divine now. You're no longer blind in a sense. You're no longer asleep. You're awoke. You're awakened. Okay. Somebody could be 25. Somebody's birthday could be on the 15th. All right. Somebody's birthday could be on the 25th as well. You could be seeing 777 a lot. Okay, that speaks on love. All right. You could also have a new lover about to be illuminated to you, especially with this judgment card here. It's like a renewal. This could speak of being reborn again. You once was hurt, but now you're in this era where you're able to love again. You're willing and able to give sound advice. You're able to take sound. You're able to be a team player now. All right. And that's why we got this good juju. And it's funny, I put my pyrite over top of the good juju card. So again, you can have a lot of abundance, prosperity coming towards you, and a union, if you may. If this is not an actual union, you could actually have an actual work endeavor that's about to unfold. And it's like the divine is saying, you're gonna know which offer to take. You're gonna know which job to take. It's gonna be the job that is most fulfilling to you in a heart space, but it's also going to be something where you're going to be able to showcase your compassion for it. You're going to be able to showcase your love for something. You're going to be able to, if you feel like you are such a kind person, but in the past people took you for granted, he's like, this new endeavor, this work endeavor, these new friends, this new lover is going to really appreciate the love and the kindness and the generosity that you bring to the table. All right. But it's something about time and space here. I'm not gonna lie, it's something about time. God, I wish I had my book down here. I really, oh, I highlighted a quote. I think I got it. No, it's upstairs. Damn it. I highlighted a quote, and he was basically talking about how sometimes we're not ready for certain things because it's certain things within us that we have to kind of connect to. It's like if you arrive at a destination too fast and you're not mentally ready, you will kind of fuck up what is being presented. You know what I'm saying? It's like timing plays a major role in whatever is going down right now. Everything is intertwined, everything is connected, and it's like sometimes you have to, you know, when people say like, oh my God, I took one step and went 10 back. But sometimes if we go too fast, it pushes us back because again, we're not ready. So just be mindful that things are happening in divine timing. Things are happening because things are now in alignment for you. This is beautiful. All right, let me get out some tarot real quick. I don't want to make this one too long. Okay, let's see. Oh, Hierophant, King of Swords. This is talking about, baby, now the time, baby, it's time. The time is now. Whatever the time is, it's now. You've been through many lessons. You learned your lessons. You became the teacher. You tempered your attitude. You tempered sides of yourself that needed healing. You've tempered sides of yourself that could have gone unseen, unloved, unheard, whatever. It's like something needed attention, but it was only after you were able to disconnect from certain people and turn inward. All right, let's see. What is the... Ooh, couldn't even get it out. I said, what's the flower of life? Queen of Pentacles. This is the stability. You could be seeing 444. This is like really having a hand on your energy, where it's going, harnessing it in, harnessing in on it, excuse me, knowing that, all right, I need to look inward. All right, I need to give myself some more love, because we as a people, I feel like we as society, we think that when we focus on ourselves, it's like a personal dig to everybody else, when in reality, everybody needs to focus on themselves. Everybody needs to worry about where your energy is going, where it's coming from, and really looking inward. This is really like taking charge of yourself, really putting yourself on this pedestal, not in a cocky way, but putting yourself on a pedestal like, I am worthy, I am deserving of the things that really do truly align with me, not just the things that I think align with me. Okay, you're Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is talking about stability. Okay, a lot of y'all could have really had to learn how to love yourself. Like, before you can even give any kind of love to anybody else, you have to love yourself. You have to be comfortable with being in your own skin. You have to be okay with going out and getting your own money. You know, sometimes people, I don't want to say, I mean, this part right here, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really resonate with this part, but because I've never been a person that I felt like I want to attach myself to another person because of stability. That ain't never been me. It probably won't ever be me. I don't care how much money somebody got. I don't care. Even if you bring it to the table, that's great, but I always will view it as like, okay, that's your money, because in my mind, you need to have your own fucking money. But a lot of you are learning how to build stability for yourself in this season or the previous season, and that's why certain things weren't unlocking for you at the time, because it was like, you need to learn how to curate your own coin. You need to learn how to build your own stability, because what happens when somebody leaves, and God forbid they die or they just leave, you need to be able to have your own money. You need to know how to stand on your own 10, you know. So I feel like this season was really causing for a lot of people, look, Five of Pentacles, for you to get out of that lack mentality, that lack mindset in general. It was like surrendering to an older version of yourself and knowing that if you want something, you can get it. And just because something could have been passed down or something was in your way, that doesn't mean it's going to stay in your way. You need to make a way. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. What is the 7th house and sun here? This is beautiful. I love this. Ace of Cups. Oh my God, with the 7th house, a partnership is about to be aligned to you. I can't even lie to you. A new offer could be unfolding. This is like new wish fulfillment, new loving opportunities coming towards you. And this is like something from the divine. You work for this. This is like, once you do the work, I have something for you. And this is going to be so emotionally fulfilling. Wow. Queen of Cups. Nurturing type of love. This is like you pouring into somebody and they giving you that same energy back. This is also like knowing when to pour back into you. It's taking me back to that Queen of Pentacles. This is like embodying all the queens before you become the Empress. And again, energy is fluent. Take what resonates. But this is like mastering your emotions and your money and overall stability before going into a partnership. Oh, godly. Yeah, because see, in the past, you could have been very much so like juggling. Okay, I can give a little bit of this, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You in a relationship, it's like, okay, I can give you either all my love, but then I forget about my money. Or I give you all my money, and then I can't even give you the love because I'm working too damn much. And it's like the divine wanted you to find a footing. Slow and steady. Again, wins the race always. It's like, pace yourself, baby. This ain't going nowhere. You need to focus on your stability first. And then work on, when I say work on your stability first, that means working on your house. Your body is your house. This is like making sure your rent paid. You ain't got no leaks up in there. And when I'm talking about, this is like, this is like figuratively. Like making sure everything works in this house before you go out and then allow somebody to come and move into this house. You get what I'm saying? Like making sure you're emotionally regulated, making sure your money is intact, making sure you don't put yourself on the back burner. If you got kids, making sure you love yourself and your kids before you start bringing other people in the equation. All right, let's get it. What's crown chakra and heart chakra for Oshun? Oh my God, I love this message. This is probably about to be one of my favorite readings. Okay, we got the 5 of Pentacles. A lot of y'all could have been very hesitant to love again. And it's like, ooh, with the strength at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, you could have been very hesitant to love again. Invest again. Okay? Because it's like, well, damn if I do, damn if I don't. I should either be connected with the divine and not be connected with nobody. When he like, nah, as long as you're connected to me, you can connect with people because you have that connection with me. So you know if you need to hold them and fold them. Okay? Yeah, this is like mustering up the strength again to love again. Especially when you've been left out in the cold time and time again. Okay, you could be somebody who was once an avoidant, or you had to deal with abandonment issues. This is like mustering up the strength again to learn how to love yourself. And even if that person stays or goes, I'm good by myself. I'm good in my own skin. I can think for myself. I can do for myself. And that's taking me back to this 9 of Pentacles. Even if this person stay, even if this person go, I can still vouch for me and mine. Oh my God, yes. This is literally talking about options on, oh my goodness. Options on options on options, baby. This is like the divine saying, and now that you've healed, pick where you want to go. Pick what you want to do. You can pick your career. You can pick your love. You can pick love. You can pick being an advocate. You could pick whatever. It's like you have this new found freedom. You can go in whichever direction you want. And you are a beginner. But that is the beauty of things. You can't start anything being an expert. You have to be a beginner at everything, in every stage. But this is like willing to be a beginner, willing to start over. It's like, yeah, I loved and lost. I could have cheated. Okay, well, in this next relationship, I'm going the distance. I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I've healed that side of me. Okay, yeah, I got cheated on. Okay, I'm not going to think that everybody's going to cheat on me. I'm going the distance now. I'm willing to show up in this fearlessness energy and put myself on the line. I'm willing to be seen. I'm willing to be heard. Hell, I'm willing to be loved. Ooh. Talk about a reconciliation with self. Yikes. And this is why we got that good juju here, baby. And brazen. This is like showing up and showing out. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Okay, I don't know why that came out. So you could be black, okay? Or you could just really be pro-black. But anyway, it's like showing up in your skin, loving the skin that you're in, whether you feel like you're very desirable or not. Baby, you are. Okay, this is like really honing in on who you are and allowing people to accept you for who you are. Yes, I've been hurt before, but okay, so what? Like, we all are broken to a certain extent. So it's like, well, love me how I am or don't love me at all. But don't think that because one person don't want you or chooses not to love you, then you're just not capable of love or you're not lovable. That has nothing to do with you. That is how somebody else is viewing you. All right, well, I'm going to leave this here because I love this message and we are already pretty long. So I hope this message resonates. If you found any of these messages to be helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. I love you guys. Until next time, don't forget to show up brazen. All right, I love you. Until next time, live a life. Bye, babies.